Let's quickly talk about LLC business credit cards from U.S. Bank. In today's conversation, I want to walk you through all the different types of LLC business credit cards if you are interested in forming a relationship with U.S. Bank. Okay, so here's an overview I really want you to first think about. So when we talk about U.S. Bank and we talk about LLC business credit cards, you don't have a lot of business credit cards. You have about 3 or 4, but you have to be very strategic when it comes to choosing the specific business credit cards that suits your particular LLC, okay? And you have to understand, when we talk about U.S. Bank, we are speaking about a regional player, so a player that's not available in all 50 states. So first of all, you got to qualify. So your business, your LLC, must be organized in a state that U.S. Bank covers, okay? So I want to acquaint you with the first business credit card, LLC business credit card from U.S. Bank, and that's called the U.S. Bank Business Leverage Visa Signature Card. It's a fantastic card because it allows you to actually have this is a play. If this is a card that you want to have, if your LLC wants to earn cash back. Okay, so with this card, you will earn 2% cash back in the top 2 categories where you spend the most each month automatically. What we love about this LLC business credit card from U.S. Bank is that the cashback racking up is automatic. Nothing, you don't have to track everything yourself. You do it automatically. Okay, and even better, you can get 5% cash back on prepaid hotels and car rentals booked directly through the U.S. Bank Travel Rewards Center. So this is really good in terms of travel rewards and cash back. Okay. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. We love to have conversations about LLC business credit every now and then. And in today's convo, we are speaking about LLC business credit cards from U.S. Bank. So the thing about this this U.S. Bank business credit card for cashback is that you have a welcome offer whereby you get $750 in rewards when you spend $7,500 in eligible purchases in the account owner's card within the first 4 months. It has to be 120 days, okay? And the only thing is this card has an annual fee. It's waived the first year, but they'll start charging you the second year. It's $95, but it is worth it when you look at the benefits versus the risk, okay, versus the cost rather, okay. So the APR here is kind of decent too. You're looking at 15 to 25%. Fantastic. So overall, this is a great card for an LLC, and if you are looking for an LLC business credit card from U.S. Bank. The second LLC business credit card from U.S. Bank is we call it, this is the U.S. Bank Airline Business Credit Card. So this is great. This is actually the credit card itself is a SKYPASS, but it's in the category of airline. Okay, so it's called the SKYPASS Visa Business Card. Okay, and one thing I want to say here is that this card is fantastic if you want to rack up travel rewards. Okay, so and the fact that U.S. Bank is actually co-branding this card is just fantastic because the thing is, if you want to have this card, you have to be a frequent flyer of Korean Airs, okay? Because the SkyPass is a Korean Air frequent flyer program, okay? And so you have, you can expect up to 2x miles. So 2x SkyPass miles on Korean Air ticket purchases at gas stations and at hotels, and 1x SkyPass miles on other purchases, okay? But this is a particular play, really. You have to love Korean Air and you have to love racking up travel rewards, okay? By the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a convo about LLC business credit cards from U.S. Bank. How do you play the system? How do you actually work out the system so that you can get approved real fast? Okay. What we love about this particular SkyPass program is that you have a 2 Korean Air lounge coupons every year. You have $50 off coupon for Korean Air ticket purchases each year, and you have the ability to get closer to Morning Column Elite status with credit card spending. Okay, and so this credit card, this ALC business credit card from U.S. Bank, is a Visa signature card, which basically entitle you to travel and really like avail yourself of emergency assistance services, travel assistance insurance, a 24/7 Visa concierge, roadside dispatch, purchase protection, extended warranty, rental car insurance, and more. So you have here the constellation of benefits that come with this business credit card. Okay, so finally, the SkyPass business card has no foreign transaction fees, and it really offers the ability to add employee cards for no additional annual fee. So overall, this is a great ALC business credit card from U.S. Bank, especially if you are a Korean airline, travel aficionado or aficionada, and you would love to rack up travel rewards like miles and so on and so forth. I want to talk to you about the U.S. Bank Business Platinum Card. And if you are looking for the best LLC, like best U.S. Bank LLC business credit card for 0% intro APR, this U.S. Bank Business Platinum is really fantastic. So let me just picture this. Let's say that your LLC has racked up some debts, right? And you are trying to find a way to reduce the interest you're paying on that debt. Or let's say your LLC has a very important series of purchases to make in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, and you want to have some kind of budgetary bandwidth. You want to be able to use your cash, your company, your LLC generate cash for something else. Then you might want to go with this U.S. Bank Platinum Business Platinum card, okay? Because in our view, the card is just fantastic because it gives you like a low intro APR for like 18 billion cycles. 18, boss. For 18 months, you're not paying anything. You're not paying any interest on purchases and balance transfers. It's just fantastic. So in our view, this is why we believe that this is one of the most underrated LLC business credit cards from the U.S. Bank in the industry. I mean, U.S. Bank is giving, and this is because everybody thinks about, LLC business credit cards from Chase, from Wells Fargo, from Bank of America, from the biggies. Okay, U.S. Bank is a regional player, so they're not a national player. So maybe that's why they haven't received the kind of in our view, the kind of exposure that they really deserve. But it is just a fantastic card. Okay, and this card is truly a balance transfer slash no interest purchase play. Don't expect this card to actually get you any benefits, any rewards, any free nights, any accommodation, whatever. No. This is just to get an LLC business credit card to charge something significant on the card and not pay interest for 18 billion cycles. If you qualify, of course. The APR after that, 16.74% to 25.74%. So this is kind of cool, okay? And you actually enjoy a $0 annual fee card for you and your employees. So this card is not charging you any annual fee, not only in the first year or the subsequent years. So this is really cool. So in terms of having a better strategy to manage your cash flow, this U.S. Bank Business Platinum card is fantastic for your LLC. Let me acquaint you with another LLC business credit card from U.S. Bank. We have the U.S. Bank Triple Cash Rewards Visa Business Card. Okay. Now, one thing that we love about this card is the cashback, pure cashback, pure cashback. Nothing complicated, just cashback. Okay. Let me just break it down for you. With this U.S. Bank Triple Cash Rewards Visa Business Card, your LLC can earn up to 5% cashback. So you have 5% cashback on prepaid hotels and car rentals booked through the U.S. Bank Travel Rewards Center. You have 3% cashback at gas and EV charging stations, office supply stores, restaurants, and cell phone service providers. 1% cashback on all the purchases. So this is really interesting. Again, from a cashback reward strategy. Okay, from a cashback reward perspective. That's the better word. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. What are we talking about here? We're having a convo about the LLC business credit cards from U.S. Bank. How do you play the system so you can get approved real quick? Okay. So when we talk about LLC business credit cards from U.S. Bank, the Triple Cash Rewards Visa Business Card is a fantastic card. And in terms of the cashback that I just spoke about, but you also have a welcome bonus. There's a welcome bonus, which includes cashback, as well as a 0% introductory APR on purchases and balance transfers for 15 billion cycles. It's just fantastic. Just remember that balance transfers must be done within 30 days after a new account is open to be eligible for the 0% APR. Okay, so there is some kind of a time restriction here. And there's also a $100 annual statement credit for recurring software subscription expenses, contactless payments, U.S. Bank Extend Pay Plan, Visa spend clarity, okay, zero for liability protection, and more. So overall, this is a great play if you are trying to get cash back. And on top of that, you also might qualify for the 15-month billing, like interest-free billing cycle. So this is really cool. Another thing I want to talk about real quick is that if you decide to go with this U.S. Bank Triple Cash Rewards Visa Business Card, just make sure that your LLC has like at least 1 to 2 years in operational existence, because U.S. Bank pays attention to operational longevity to grant those sort of business credit cards for your LLC, for LLCs in general. Let me give you a few pro tips so we have a clear idea. I want to talk to you about how to redeem rewards, because U.S. Bank, when it comes to U.S. Bank and LLC business credit cards, did you have some rewards that you can actually qualify for? So it's really important to understand what you actually might qualify for, so that you can optimize your usage of the card. Okay, the specific LLC business card that you get from U.S. Bank. So let's talk about redeeming rewards. So U.S. Bank's portfolio of credit cards is kind of small. I mean, you don't have a lot of like business credit cards for your LLCs, such as what you find with Chase or Bank of America. Okay, and or yeah, Chase or Bank of, because when you talk about like a plurality of LLC business credit cards or business credit cards in general, you only have two players that are really big in the nation right now. You have Chase, and then you have Bank of America, because the other two, that was Fargo and Citi, they are really small, because they only had two. I mean, Wells Fargo has two credit cards and two business credit cards, and Citi does have two business credit cards also, okay, in general. But you have more like those who are really kicking ass are Chase and Bank of America. So one thing I want to say here is that you can use your U.S. Bank rewards for cashback, statement credits, U.S. Bank travel reward center bookings, and more. Okay, so regardless of how you use your cashback, your rewards are always worth 1 cent per points. It's really important to understand that. One thing I need to say here is that on the flip side, SkyPass miles can be leveraged for luxury award travel, including Delta One suites and Korean Air business class. Okay, in that sense, you can get some amazing redemption value with your SkyPass miles. Okay, what about the U.S. Bank shopping benefits and protections? So you do have zero liability protection, contactless payment, fraud monitoring alerts. Okay, in some cases, certain Visa signature cards enjoy additional benefits like purchase protection and extended warranty. So bottom line here is that you are covered. You are good to go. You really have a lot of things here going in your favor. So you are able to know exactly what really works for you. Okay, and it's really important to understand that you also have roadside dispatch, travel and emergency assistance services, rental car insurance. Okay, usually secondary coverage. So it's important to really understand all the possibilities that exist with your U.S. Bank LLC business credit cards. Now, let me give you the approach you need to really pay attention to if you're trying to have a true LLC business credit card from with the U.S. Bank, because you got to have the right strategy so that you get approved for the business credit card, like you're suitable, your perfect business credit card right away. What I want to say here is that you need to know when to apply for an LLC business credit card, because you can't just like apply it anytime during the year. You want to apply, for example, when your LLC is having a higher revenue, okay? Because see, in this economy with all the changes, with ups and downs in the economy, with all the ups and downs in the stock market, with the ups and downs in when it comes to the general state of the economy, things are changing all the time, and so timing becomes quite essential. All right, so like there was an article like 2 days ago in the Wall Street Journal that talked about the importance of LLC business funding and the importance of cash flow, like what they were calling it, timed cash flows. It's not about you just having the cash flows consistently throughout the year, but it's about having timed cash flows. So if you know that you're making money, like you will make money around April or May, you want to apply for your LLC business credit card from like at U.S. Bank around that, because that's the point where your cash inflows will be higher than your cash outflows, giving you a very interesting delta, a very favorable delta overall. Okay, and so what I want to say here is that you want to apply when your cash flows are positive, You want to apply when you know that you're gonna have some like you've made some sales and you are go like you have booked some really big clients. You want to apply when you know that your relationship with U.S. Bank is kind of a very interesting, okay, very good, because you do need to have a relationship with U.S. Bank to qualify for their LLC business credit card. So what I'm trying to say here is that make sure that you have an LLC business bank account with with U.S. Bank. It can be a checking account, it can be a savings account, doesn't really matter, but you have to have something, okay? So and also one thing I want to say here is that make sure that you are keeping your finances separate, okay? Keep your LLC expenses separate from your personal expenses. But overall, this is possible. Just make sure that you also have your certificate of good standing as well as your articles of organization from state authorities when you apply for an LLC business credit card. And one thing I want to say also is that it's really important to be clear about what will happen during the application process. Okay, U.S. Bank is really predictable. Like they have this system in place where they will actually review that. Like they will review your application. They will see exactly what you want to qualify for, and so you can actually apply for an LLC business credit card online. You can apply. You can go to usbank.com online. You can actually go to you can go to a branch, and you can do it over the phone also. In some cases, US Bank will allow you to actually apply for an LLC business credit card via mail, via regular mail, okay, via snail mail. But the thing is, in our view, in our experience, the best way to qualify for an LLC business credit card real quick is to actually go to the nearest US Bank branch and sit down with something, and with not something, with somebody, okay, and bring something. You have to bring some kind of evidence to the conversation. You want to have the proper paperwork for your LLC so that you can just ask all questions, collect as much data, as much intel as possible before applying. I mean, it's just a lot better to apply for the business credit card at the branch as opposed to just doing things on the phone or just logging into your account online and applying for an LLC business credit card. So it's always better to go to a branch and sit down with the rep and just have a conversation rather than there. And you can ask all questions. That's the cool thing about this. You can ask all questions. Like you can, like based on the state of the economy, based on the trends in your particular sector, based on your own company, like the financials. That you can ask all questions. You can say, okay, do I qualify for an LLC business credit card from U.S. Bank based on my financials or based on the trends in my sector? Okay, and sometimes it can be as granular as going all the way to each financial statements in your company, okay, in your LLC, to see if things are sort of like satisfactory for you. In other words, you might have to look into your LLC balance sheet, your LLC statement of income, your LLC statement of cash flow, your LLC statement of owner's equity, okay, to sort of see exactly. You have to do this with the U.S. Bank rep, to see if you are, let's say, if odds are in your favor when it comes to qualifying for an LLC business credit card, okay? And also make sure, if you want to apply for this using EIN only, make sure that you have a business plan as well as proper financials, okay? And those financials can be projected or actual. It doesn't really matter. What's really important here is the business plan. So you're able to write a business plan. You're able to answer all important questions. You're able to provide the justifications for the expenses, for the numbers that you have in your business plan. So yeah, it is what it is. Fantastic. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just quickly talking to you about the LLC business credit cards from U.S. Bank. How do you actually play the system so you can actually win? I gave you an overview, okay, and I also give you some pro tips on how to qualify real quick. I also give you the approach you need to follow if you want to qualify real quick. Thank you. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.